It's time to duel again. Hello and welcome back to another figure review. This time it's another Yugi, but from Figma. Well, let's see. Obviously, there's gonna be a competition of which Yugi is the best one. Figma only brought out Yugi so far. There's no Kaiba, Dark Magician announced yet, at the very least. But, Vulcan Long is gonna have the entire set. They have the Yugi, the Black Magician, and they're also gonna have a Kaiba coming out. Figma so far, only Yugi. But is it the supreme one? Is it the better one? Well, I don't know yet. But that's my job to tell you. So let's get into the nitty gritty and have a look at Figma Yugi. And here he is, the Pharaoh, in all of his glory. I don't even have the puzzle out yet, but we're gonna get to that. Yes, he has a puzzle. Spoilers! Spoiler alert! So first of all, as usual, let's have a look at the height, because I already forgot it once today. I'm recording a lot of videos today, guys, just so you know. There might be some background noise from the AC, sorry about that, but it's hot. So he stands in about 15 centimeters to the top of his hair, which is 6 inches, or 13 centimeters to the top of his head, or like where the yellow part is, kind of starting, which is a little over 5 inches. There's the 5-inch mark, so there you go. Overall likeness. As usual, spot on. I really like the highly detailed eyes. It looks like straight out of the anime or manga. I don't know, somebody once told me that Figma is supposed to be more manga-like, but it looks more like the anime. I don't know. I mean, it's pretty similar, both of them. There's like little differences here and there, but I don't really notice anything over here. So, also has the red hair in the back. I guess that might be a trait from the anime. Because, well, from the manga. Because I definitely remember him, I don't remember him, but I actually looked it up. Because somebody pointed out, a friend pointed out, like, why does he does have the red hair in the back? And yeah, actually in the anime he does have black. He only has the red line going on over here, but this part should be black. But whatever. I mean, I don't really care. I just wanted to point that out. If you're like if you have like a hair fetish or something, I don't know. It's none of my goddamn business. Anyway, yeah, overall detail, there's not that much going on, but that's not their fault. The figure is nicely done for what is there. Everything is nicely painted. And I mean, just the mold looks very nice overall, I feel like. Got like the nice little bracelets. He has a weird fashion sense, let me tell you. Goes with the belt, and the bag for his cards. What else? And the belt is actually kind of floaty. I mean, it is attached here on this side, but you can move it up and down on this side, so it doesn't get in the way when you move up the legs, but we'll get to that. And of course, the pantsu, a little bit more shiny than the top. Looks good, looks good. Probably the leather pants. Articulation. It's kind of weird. First of all, the neck is not articulated. The neck is just, attached there, and there's no articulation going on. So we get all the articulation out of the head. And since he has a pretty long neck, it goes around all the way, goes forward nicely, and back. As far as the sculpt, that's it pretty much. So yeah, no neck articulation. Kind of weird. Especially after coming from the Union Creative, which had like fucking neck articulation 5000. Moving on to the shoulders, which are fairly interesting, I gotta say. You have the ball, obviously hidden under there, and you have this part, which kind of moves around with it. It's probably attached at the ball there, like the Dragon Ball figure. So this is a single. No, it's actually a complete part, which is just jammed in there. It's very tightly, like. For example, with the Dragon Ball figures, you have like the floaty piece over here sometimes. But with this one, it's just, integrated. So it moves around. It doesn't get in the way. At first I thought like, oh, it's so tightly in there. No, look, it moves out if you move the arms around. And it kind of just moves back down. But you kind of move it back down a little bit with you, so. Anyway, I like the idea, basically is what I'm saying. So that's cool. Goes up, I already showed you, goes down all the way of course, and moves all around. Move the part not really getting in the way. The only thing getting in the way right now is the head. Head! And there you go. Elbows. Goes up like that. Yes! And the fist. And actually pretty fucking good. Honestly, I'm impressed because here's the deal. Okay, it kind of pops off there, but the ball is hidden very well, but you still get all this range out of it, which I think is pretty impressive. I like it. Well done, though. So then we got nothing at the chest. Kind of unfortunate over here, but I mean, you know, it's one of the things. The sculpt looks so nice, and I said that. And you know, if you had like something in here, something cut up, it might not look so nice anymore. But who knows? But at the hips, I have the regular stuff going on. Goes back like that, and goes forward like this. Kind of looks weird, kind of a word conversion, but you know, they had to do something, I guess, so it doesn't hinder the movement. So yeah, there you go. And we have same old typo going on, which is a little bit of a softer plastic, but not super soft. So it's you know, I think it's kind of tricky. Well, no, it works. Never mind. Leg moves up, leg moves down, leg moves forward, leg moves backwards, and torso pops off. Man, what is it with the popping off today? And this is Figma. With Vulcan Log, I was kind of prepared for it, but damn, I've been fatalitying all the Yugis today. I've been killing them. My mission is to kill all the Yugis. Just kidding. I love you, Yugi. No homo. Oh god, what am I talking about? So we got the knee. Still looks ugly. Knees. I mean, Problems with the mold. You know, you have this kind of bulge over here. So then, you know, how do you convert that? You don't, basically. Well, you know, moving on. Feet are on an ankle rocker, I think. Not really, though. Yeah, well, kind of goes side to side. Fairly limited over here. Yeah, this is sculpt. The sculpt is kind of, yeah. Don't really get a lot out of the feet, and I don't even know what's in here, but yeah. Can rotate them around. Goes to the side a little bit, goes to the other side a little bit, and it's just like, you know, you look at the pants and it's like there's not much room there, and that's just the problem here. Alright, let's get to the accessories. So, starting off with the face, nice and detailed, the angry face. There's little lines up there. I really like the lines between the eyes. That's good stuff. And he can actually replace his eyes. That looks super wonky. Eyes just looking to the side. What you do is you take this out and you put the other eyes in. It's always hard to wiggle around in front of the camera, so I'm sorry. But you know, I told you, it's not too difficult if you have the right tools, which I don't right now. We have a lot of hands, pointy hand, card hold hand, and holds anything else like his puzzle. And the open hand, and same thing, pointy, etc. Also, of course, comes with cards. One time you have this one, just like the Vulcan Lock. There's like one detailed one, and the rest are just like brown. And I don't know which one I prefer, because with the Vulcan Lock, I kind of complained that the back is drawn nicely, but the front is just like white, and the side is white. But these are all just brown, so I don't know. And you come with a single card, of course, which is so tiny I can barely hold it in my finger. So, does he hold it? There's a single one. Yes. If I could find the other one, scrambling for it. Wrong way, asshole. Oh. See, that's what I'm saying. This is kind of weird. I mean, I know. Well, it works. It works. Like I said, the Vulcan Lock kind of had like a more open hand, just like holding the cards like that, and not like that. But whatever. I mean, this works. And of course he has a dual disc, which is not attached to the character, but it's its own extra thing. So if you want to put it on the dual disc, there's the arm, you just replace that part of that. And there you go. You have the classic dual disc. This is... wow. I gotta say, props to the dual disc. It looks a lot better than the Vulcan Log one. Not just because it's the old one, but look at all the detail. Look at all the molding. Man. Of course it's nice and metallic. This thing is amazing. I don't know. Honestly, guys, look at this. I'm blown away by the detail on this dual disc. Wow. Okay. Very good stuff. And of course, what would he be? What would Yami Yugi be without the puzzle? Which is kind of hanging weirdly off there. There you go. So the chain is actually real chain. The puzzle itself is not die cast, unfortunately. And he comes with his jacket, which kind of more transforms into a cape. It goes out super wide, like Jesus. So you put that on like that, and it's just like, you know, like a cape. I mean, it was like that in the show where it transformed and it just kind of defied gravity. But man, also a tiny bit of paint bleeding here, but that's really minimal. I mean, I would be nitpicking over there. And that's it. Those are all the accessories for Yami Yugi. I mean, he also comes with the base, of course. I'm sorry, I kind of forgot about that because it's always there. Figma base, good stuff. And also, if you're interested, the Figma bag. Licensed Figma bag, trademark. And it's just a bag, but it's cool and you can put all your things in there. There you go. So okay, I tried to put on everything for the final pose, and guess what? The fucking jacket broke off. This thing. I'm just telling you to be aware when you're putting on the jacket. I don't know how to do it, but be very careful because my peg just broke off in the goddamn thing. So fuck the jacket. It's like almost impossible to get on there because it doesn't really, you know, like here's the peg and there's the thing, and it's like try to push it in like a man, and you can see this is where the peg broke off, and this is where the jacket lies right now. So it's kind of like super tightly on there, and I tried to push it in, but then it broke off. So I don't know what to do right now with that. So whatever. So unfortunately, I had to pass on the jacket. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I mean, I've glued the peg back on, but if you know one thing, if you glue a peg on, it's just like. Especially since you have to push in tightly over here. It's just gonna break off again, right? I mean, I'll try that later, but I want to have a little comparison. Now, finally, we have the Figma Yugi and the Vulcan Log Yugi. So, looking at them side by side, you can already tell, man. I mean, just look at the yellow in the hair, how nicely this one's painted, and how kind of like bleh, this one's painted. Same goes for the eyes. These look good. These look better. And the dual discs. This one looks good. This one looks better. Even though this one's a different model, but you know, it's like, I don't know. Just not all as nice. And then the belts. Well, they're pretty much even. There's more detail in the Vulcan Log one, but yeah. There's also pretty much no shading going on all throughout both of these guys. I haven't even talked about shading, but I mean, yeah, there is none. Ha! But yeah, this one's better, guys. It depends on where you buy it. At some place, I've seen some places where these have the same price, which is stupid. This one was $10. I had $10 more expensive than this one, so I'm okay. I'm okay with this one being $10 less. If I would have the choice between buying these two at the same price, or like just buying one and these two having the same price, I would definitely go with this one. Still, at $10 less, I still go with this one. So, Vulcan Log Yugi, he's not terrible, but like I said, in the Vulcan Log videos, they still have some work to do. Get back when you're ready to face me, bitch! I'm King of Duelists. So yeah, and I mean, to wrap things up, I've already told you, this Yugi is just better. I can't really find a thing that I don't like about this, except for, of course, the knees, but that's a common issue. It's too bad. But other than that, paint job is amazing, colors are amazing, there is no shading, there doesn't really need to be shading. I believe. Yeah, sculpt's great, paint's great. It has a lot of accessories, which is another thing that the Vulcan Log kind of sucks at. But this one brings it home, except for, of course, the jacket that kind of breaks off. But I don't know. I started pushing in by force. I should have been more gentle, maybe. As usual, guys, thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, feel free to hit this video up with a like. And if you want to see more, feel free to subscribe. And if you don't want to do all that, that's fine. I've been the Real Payne. Thank you very much again. And I'll see you next time for more figure reviews, gameplay stuff, and whatever I want. And I kind of fucked up my outro right now, but it's okay. Bye!